Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, family and friends. We're back again. So I'm going to start this off by, where I'm kind of torn. When I look at young MAGA, Trump-supporting MAGA folks, and I feel that it's not really, their fault that they're being lied to and misled and indoctrinated by the circle that's around them, okay? But it is their fault that in light of everything that you know, everything that you hear, everything that you learn, things that you can see on the news, whether you believe everything or not, it is their fault that they don't choose to look and verify for themselves. Now that is the problem. Whether it's due to being lazy or just being insulated in their own little echo chambers, okay? So this leads me to the main topic, which the young Republican, I don't know if you call it a club or young Republicans that have their little glee club, whatever you want to call it. There was a leaked chat that came out where leaders in the Young Republicans network from New York, the Kansas City, Kansas chair, state of Kansas, Arizona, Vermont, where there were almost 3,000 pages of these text messages and chats going back and forth between a group of about 20 to 30 of these young Republicans from different states, where they were openly showing, their millennial to Gen Z ages like 18 to 35, somewhere around there, 35, 40. These young Republicans, they were showing their culture of racism, anti-Semitism, and violence in their culture. Very commonly, like they have, you can look this up, you don't have to just believe me, but they documented hundreds of them using the N-word, slurs for Jewish people, Spanish people. So when I say that they're racist, like I said, I just look at the evidence presented before me and I call a spade a spade. All right? Now, this is not to say that all Republicans or all MAGA folks, but if they're starting off at this age and they're comfortable spewing at, 20-year-olds that are comfortable, like, the watermelon people. Oh, they had to go get fried chicken for lunch, and oh, there's a burrito. When they say things like literally that they love Hitler, and that they wish that they could put people in gas chambers right now, or some people need to be executed, like the culture of violence, and you wonder why all these young kids go and go to schools and do these crimes, and they're trying to take each other out because they feel like they were misled and lied to by the supposed people they're supposed to trust. Like, they're indoctrinating and fomenting these attitudes. And not too long ago, there were, members in the White House that were trying to pass a resolution or a bill where they would have every college had to have at least a spot set up for a Young Republicans Club. And if they're doing this, they're trying to do this in their red states and they're trying to do it in colleges and schools. That's indoctrination. So when you hear these Republicans use words, understand that it's projection and confession a lot of the times. Maybe not all the time, but a lot of times. And they're trying to cover up their misdoings by blaming other people. Just like that kid on the bus that lays an egg and he points at somebody and says, "Oh, you stink, you laid an egg," when it was them all along. That's the sort of thing that MAGA Republicans do. Anyway, thank you guys for watching my video, and just trust but verify, okay? And I say that even about me. I encourage people to go look things up. Go to 2 or 3 different sources, whether it's, whether you Google it or Yahoo it or, you look at news, whether it's MSNBC or Time Magazine or whatever the case may be, don't just stick with one source, especially when it's just, podcasters and things like that. Trust but verify. Anyway, thank you guys again, and make sure you have a great afternoon.